My name is Omar. We're here at Functional Core Fitness, and today we're going to be discussing the chair deceleration. Alright, so the next video in our foundational movements for beginners, we're going to focus on the chair deceleration. Now, what is a chair deceleration? Well, a chair deceleration is just sitting on a chair. Now, when we sit on a chair, we don't want to flop down onto a chair. We want to make sure that we decelerate correctly so that we slowly get onto the chair so that we don't hurt ourselves as we sit down. Now, the importance of this exercise is the proper positioning to hip hinge, counterbalance my hips with my shoulders, decelerate my movement so that when I sit, it's a soft landing. And then when I stand up, I do the exact same thing, but just in the opposite movement or in the opposite order. Now, this is very important for people who have weakened or weaker lower body, and when they sit down, we want to make sure that they don't fall down. We want to decelerate down. And if they're having issues with that, then this is how we increase the strength of their decelerating muscles so that they can sit down nice and comfortable. Now, the positioning of this exercise is key. Have you heard of you want to work smarter, not harder? Well, if you use the movement correctly, it would be the smarter way of moving. If you want to work harder, then do the movement incorrectly and you'll be working a lot harder. Going down into a seated position is very simple, or can be very simple. So let's look at the movement from the side. I want to make sure that I take the weight off of my butt and keep it on the hands. Now, what does that mean? It just means that if I have my shoulders above my hips, when I sit, I fall straight down. So how do I prevent myself from falling down? Well, I use counterbalance. So how I do that is I hip hinge. So I drive my hips back. Now, all of my weight is on my heels. My butt is very light. My shoulders are counterbalancing my hips. You can see that my shoulders are above, or the weight are above my legs, which means that the weight distribution is on my legs, the strongest part of my body in this position. As I decelerate myself downward, I have not placed my hips or my shoulders above my hips. I slowly come down until I touch down, and now I bring my shoulders above my hips. Now when I stand up, I do the exact opposite. I lean forward so that my butt becomes light, my weight is on my legs, I can take my hips up off the bench, and then I drive my hips forward to stand up. Again, I hip hinge. As I hip hinge, I have the majority of my weight on my legs. I slowly start bending the knees. I slowly touch the chair with my butt, and now I bring my shoulders above my hips. Lean forward, make my butt light, drive my hips forward. Now, my knees. Very important that I do not allow my knees to buckle. Okay, so if I sit and my knees buckle, or if I stand and my knees buckle, then we have some hip stability issues. Our glute minimus and glute medius is weak. That's where you can check the video of the banded side-to-side walks to work on these muscles. So be very aware that we keep the knees open as I slowly decelerate myself onto my chair. Okay? So key things to remember. I want my knees above my ankles, hip hinge first, make my butt light, touch the floor, touch the chair with my butt, load my shoulders above my hips. Okay? I hope that answers all of your questions for the decelerating chair sit. And please remember, train smart, move better, and stay independent. We will see you next week.